What is wrong with Manchester United right now? They used to be the best team in the English Premier League by far, but how have they fallen on tough times? With losing to fourth division side Grimsby Town in the League Cup being a new low. And here's something. Ruud Gullit had to say this. Everyone who leaves Manchester United suddenly plays great at their new club. Scott McTominay at Napoli, Marcus Rashford at Aston Villa, and Anthony at Real Betis. Manchester United is the problem, 100%. And you know what? I think he's correct. I think that Manchester United have deep structural problems, which basically make it an impossible situation pretty much for any new coach, most of the players, and to actually get the club out of this, they need to completely revamp their system. And here's the thing. I do think Ruben Amorim is most likely going to get the sack. Like, let's be honest right now, losing to a fourth division side is just not acceptable for a club like Manchester United. However, it's not really all his fault. Manchester United, I'm not a fan of yours. In fact, I'm a Liverpool fan. However, it still pains me to see you in such dire situations because it's just something about it just doesn't sit right. What you need to do is take a page out of your rival's book. And to start, you need to hire a director of football who oversees everything done at the club. And you need to set off a philosophy for the style of play that Manchester United wants to play. Then you hire the coaches, scouts, and every other department to fit those needs so they all work. So we have round pegs going into round holes. Right now at Manchester United, we have square pegs trying to be fit into round holes because every single time a new coach comes in, they don't like the players from the previous coach, they fail, they get fired, rinse and repeat. This just doesn't work. To whereas Liverpool, they have a director of football that oversees everything. They set out their philosophy of how they wanted Liverpool to play that eventually led them to identify Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, of course, was a very, very big success, but Jurgen Klopp didn't do it all by himself. Liverpool has a scouting department, a data analytics department, and much, much more, all designed to meet the same plan. Klopp was head of the actual day-to-day operations of the team, not everything else. But this allowed him to focus his energy to that, and it allowed the scouts to focus their energy to scouting based on players that fit the system, and it allowed the data analytics to lead them on to the most objective data they had to make sure those decisions were correct. Manchester United, if you want to change things around, the blueprint is just not so far away from you. If that's how you're going to do it, maybe you do it this time after Ruben Amorim, or you can just keep losing to lower division sides and being a shadow of your former self.